What's up with it, Raider Nation? It's your boy, Raider Honcho, and I'm back with a brand new video for you. Alright guys, get right into it. You already know the vibes. You already know what type of time I'm on. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, well damn, subscribe to the channel. Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, both at Raider Honcho. Now, before we get started, I gotta apologize for my appearance, for the way I sound, because I'm a little bit under the weather right now. Yes, I know it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe, but even in the summertime, these viruses do not take days off, and they caught me lacking, man. They caught me lacking out here. I got a cold / flu / sinus infection. I got all kind of stuff going on, so I promise I'm still gonna power through this, okay? But I just apologize for how everything is sounding right now. Bear with me, okay? Now, I'm still gonna bring you that quality, credible content. That's what I'm here to do. A lot of things are going on right now in Raider Nation. We're hearing a lot of people talking these days. We got a lot of smoke, and when there's smoke, there's fire. We got Jimmy G coming back from an injury that nobody really knew he had before we signed him. We got Davante Adams speaking out about where Jimmy G could be and where he could take the offense and what he spoke to Josh Jacobs about. We got the Josh Jacobs saga continuing to go on. This is like the Twilight situation. Every time they put a new one out, it's getting worse. Every time I hear something about the Josh Jacobs saga, it's getting worse. Now he's on a plane and he's getting out of Vegas. What are you going to do, man? What the hell he need to be there for? And on top of that, now we have signed Marcus Peters. Yes, yes, yes. Round of applause, Raiders. You finally did it. You finally gave us something we wanted. You finally gave us a little bit of deodorant to disguise the mustiness that's going on out there in Vegas, which is the cesspool of the Raiders organization. Yes, I'll give you that. But we got to pump the brakes a little bit. We got to stop thinking that every bit of good news is great news. It's not the same thing. Now, the Raiders have been spoon-fed, force-fed, a bunch of bad news for so long that anytime something positive happens, we tend to overreact in Raider Nation as fans. We tend to overreact and think everything is the best possible situation. Well, I'm here to tell you, as much as I like Marcus Peters, because Marcus Peters is an absolute dog, he's absolutely one of the type of players that you strive to be like as a defensive player, especially at the cornerback position. You just don't give a damn. He has 0 F's to give. He don't care about nobody. I don't even know if he cares about the money. I think he just wants to play football and talk trash, and I'm all with that. Okay, so I am happy we got Marcus Peters. Don't get me wrong, but we're not getting the Marcus Peters of 3 years ago. We're not getting the Marcus Peters of 4 years ago. I will concede and submit and agree that Marcus Peters is our best cornerback right now. But in reality, it's because our cornerback situation isn't all that great. Now, I know as fans, we got guys we like, we got favorites, we got guys we're rooting for. I understand all that, but we got to be able to be objective about it. Okay, we can't just sit here and say, "Oh, well, I like what he brings to the table," so that means he has to be a top 10 corner in the league, right? I love Nate Hobbs. Nate Hobbs is a great football player, but Nate Hobbs is not on the level that a lot of other starting corners are, especially on the outside. When you talk about nickel, I think he's one of the best nickels, right? He can play in the slot, he's handsy, he's strong, right? Physical, he can do that. But when you talk about playing on the outside, I just don't think his craft is there yet, right? And that takes time, right? Like, not everybody jumps off of the college field and jumps right into an NFL team and they can play that outside corner position. There's not Sauce Gardners all over the place, right? That's why Sauce is so special. Okay, so when you talk about our defensive back room, you talk about Marcus Peters making it better, that is true. That's 100% true, 1,000% true. But it's not because he's taking it from a B+ to an A. I mean, he's taking a cornerback room, in my opinion, that's around a C level when you talk about the plethora of cornerbacks we have in totality, not just one or two, but you talk about the overall group. I mean, damn, look at the Madden Raiders. I don't play video games, but when Madden put out the Raiders and everybody's 70s, well, goddamn, that just lets you know right there. There's not a lot of talent in that cornerback room that says, "Ooh, you see our DBs? No fly zone." No. Everybody's flying around there. Okay, everybody's flying. They're taking off and they landed. Everything's flying around there in that secondary. Okay, and you know I got some favorites out there. I love Trayvon Merrick, right? I like Nate Hobbs, but what I'm trying to tell you is that Marcus Peters coming in and making that room better is more of an indictment of where our room was than it is validation of where Marcus Peters is right now. I think Marcus Peters is a good corner. I think he's going to play very well for us, especially in man coverage. He can play on ball. He's physical. He's rangy. Like, he can do all those things. But I think we can't overlook how much the Raiders needed on defense, how much the Raiders need on that back end of that defense in that secondary. And although Marcus Peters is good, Marcus Peters is not going to be great. And I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I have no problem being wrong. I'm just saying that sometimes we got to pump our brakes as fans and not think that everybody the Raiders signs is going to be their best year. In reality, contrary to that belief, most of the people that the Raiders sign are actually worse when they become Raiders. They get better when they go somewhere else, right? So I think that I like the Marcus Peters signing, but I think we all got to pump our brakes on what the expectations are. Marcus Peters is a good football player. At one point was a great football player. What version of him are we going to get? I'm not sure yet. We're going to see. We're going to see how he gels with the coaching staff, how he gels in the concept and the system and the schemes. We just don't really know what version of Marcus Peters we're going to get yet. We know we're going to get the personality. We're going to get the attitude. We're going to get the moxie. We're going to get the dog. We're going to get all that. And I agree he's our best corner right now on the team. But with that being said, we didn't just go sign prime Champ Bailey or prime Darrelle Revis. Like, we just didn't do that right now, okay? So I think we need to pump our brakes a little bit and not let the Raiders disguise the mustiness that is going on there, because it's real musty around Vegas right now. It's real musty. It's stinking, okay? It's stinking. And they try to give us a little bit of deodorant, which is Marcus Peters, to try to kind of mask what's going on there. But I'm still having high problems with the Raiders organization right now, some of the moves they're making. So we'll see what happens, all right? I like the Marcus Peters signing. I think it's something the Raiders had to do. I think it gives us credibility in that back end. I think that for young players like Nate Hobbs and Trayvon Merrick, I think that's going to help them tremendously to have like a big bro type in the locker room. So I think that's great. But it's not the Marcus Peters 3 years ago. So get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you like the content on the channel, well, then subscribe to the channel, okay? If you like the video, like the video, okay? Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, both at Raider Honcho. And until next time, as always, for the Honcho out.